25% of auto shoppers say that online video has influenced their shopping habits or purchases. Well, let's go into some data because I'm a nerd for some data. So let's hop into it. Okay. So the first data piece that I want to give is 60% of auto shoppers who used video during the research process reported visiting a dealership or dealer website after watching a video of the vehicle. Welcome to Driven by Intelligence. This is Durran Cage with a special edition. I am so excited because today we're going to talk into one of my favorite topics. It's micro moment videos. And so the title of today's show is the 10 micro moment videos that make millions, literally. And I'm also excited, just side note, this is the first episode where it's just me. So I'm solo today. So you get to know me a little bit better, but hopefully you will leave here. I can guarantee this, you will leave here with an idea that you can put in that should make you an additional $1 million at your store, right? Just by having extra experiences given to customers, and I call them micro moments. And so we're going to talk about how smart dealerships have turned templates into an additional $1.2 million in additional gross profit using video, some even more, right? There's some large dealer groups that we've had the honor of working with, and it's been crazy to see with replacing little word templates or even images with content that connects. So I'm excited to get into this topic. Let's get into it. Let's have some fun. And please give me some questions and some comments after you've watched this with some additional micro moments that you think would be great ideas. So where did this come from? This whole micro moments videos things, like where did this all stem from? And it's because of consulting the last 7 years, since 2018, that's when I started the business, really focused around CRM, helping dealerships with their CRMs, improving their internet sales experience, right? And then connecting the dots using video for their branding, for their social media. So those have been the three pillars for my company, Cage Automotive, for the longest time. And so now what we've seen is this transition of there's a bigger problem at stake. One, the end user, meaning the salesperson, a lot of time doesn't even have the time to send out the videos that they want to send. Like they're trying to, salespeople and managers, BDC people, they're all wearing so many hats, right? I'm sure you feel this where you started off your job, let's say you're a salesperson, you started off where your number one goal was to sell cars. You look up now in 2025 and after, you're making phone calls, you're texting, you're emailing, you're following up, you're sending videos, you're doing social media, you're keeping up with your CRM, you're following up with sold customers, you're catching up with service customers, you're going to the sales meeting, the sales training that goes for an hour and a half, 2 hours. Then you might mess around and have me at your store where now you're on demand and then you're meeting with me and my team. Like, what I mean? It's so much. We wonder why so many people are going crazy in the automotive industry right now. Managers, you too. You're coming in, you're managing inventory, you're managing your CIT, you're managing your people. You got to do the sales training. You got to make sure that you're getting the acquisitions right from the service department. You got social media, you got save a deal meetings. There's so much. Who has time to get this thing out and start recording videos every single day? A lot of us just don't. And so that's where micro moments came, is it was like most people don't have the time to make the content that really connects with customers. So let's make them prior, right? Let's make these micro moment videos so they can connect, they can create retention, and they can go for a while. But let's talk about some of the big problems that we saw. Number one, there's too many leads. Most dealerships have way more leads than they can handle. They're not converting them, right? So we have a formula. Our formula for success is a contact rate with your internet lead should be at 80% or higher, right? The next level should be your set rate. Your lead to set rate should be 40% or higher. That means every other customer you connect with is an appointment, right? 80, 40. The next number is 30%. So if you have 100 leads, at least 30 of those people should show up. And then the last number is 20%, in which 20% of those customers that you received out of 100 should buy a car at minimum, right? So it's 80, 40, 30, 20. We've had a lot of success coaching clients up to that. But what we realize is like dealers have so many leads overflowing, right? And they can't keep up with all of them. It's all over the place. Even with AI, when you have AI, all it does is create more engagement. So you have more work to do. Have you noticed that? It's like people like, I need AI so I can convert more customers, but you will convert more customers because you're going to get more engagement, and your sales team, or your BDC team, or your management team has to get more engaged. So we have to be prepared, right? Next thing is not enough connections, right? There's still a lot of stores that are still operating with activity targets. I want you to make 200 calls today or you're fired, or you got to bust out 150 texts every single day. But there's no real content behind why you're telling your team to do what you're doing. But not enough connections brings the morale down on your team. Low show rates, so we're seeing that not only is the internet leads a problem because there's so many, but not enough customers are showing up right now. One of the top things that I hear people say is, Durran, I can't get customers to show up. Well, part of that is because customers don't want to. You got to give them a reason to want to come into the dealership, right? And then the last thing, the CRM's full of ghost leads. I hear this from sales teams all the time. They're like, dude, these leads are trash. These guys, and it's not that the leads are trash. It's that the message that we're reaching to the customer, it might not be the right time for them, because they did show some kind of interest, unless it's just like one of those companies that's buying leads and reselling them to 10 different places. But most customers did have some kind of intent. It just might not have been the level of intent that we were hoping for, right? So my quote that I always have is, a lot of us, we don't need more leads. We need more love, right? Let's give intent to our customers and make sure that they're getting the best versions of ourselves. So then that way we know we have all the customers we really need. So let's go into some data, because I'm a nerd for some data. So let's hop into it. Y'all ready? Okay. So the first data piece that I want to give is 60% of auto shoppers who used video during the research process reported visiting a dealership or dealer website after watching a video of vehicle that they were considering. Now, these stats are coming from Google, and they're a little old. I promise you, from the data that we see, yes, you're seeing a 75% higher chance of the customer either actually going to the website, right, or they're coming to the dealership, or doing both. I mean, it's amazing. The part that's interesting, the first nugget I want to give everybody, is not just about how great your video is, how well it connects. A lot of it has to do with, did you get the customer to watch it? The customer has to want to watch the content. So you got to have your subject line right. You have to have your text game right. So there's things that you want to make sure that you're doing to get customers to want to actually watch. 75% of auto shoppers say that online video has influenced their shopping habits or purchases. Wow. So those two stats alone should get you fired up for video. So we're going to talk about the 10 types of videos that your dealership can send that can make you all additional millions here in a second. But I wanted to give some context about, is this a Durran's thing or is this a consumer thing? This is a consumer thing. Consumers want content that connects them to the dealership. So that's what we're going to hop into. So the quote here is, micro moments are just nothing but small videos that equal big movement, but I also call them big memories. That's what we want. We want something that sticks. So we plug in these micro moment videos within your CRM, your website. They can be on social media. They can be within your sales process. And when you're doing this, you're multiplying different areas of how to brand your store a little bit more, or how to connect the customer to the next step of their process. So let's talk about the first one. So one of the first ones that I'm a big fan of, micro moments, is the instant lead follow-up video. So this is a video that the moment the customer actually puts in a request, there's a video that pops up giving gratitude, telling the customer thank you. And this is good. Like, this is a great man, great friend, and business leader, Tom, over at Mercedes-Benz. And he did one that we put in to automatically go out, one during business hours, one that could go off after hours as well. I have a mock example as well, but I'll play his. His is real short, to the point.
General Sales Manager for Mercedes-Benz in Memphis. We've just received your online request. As soon as my team researches it, we'll be contacting you very, very soon.
How sick is that? Just short, sweet, 12-second video thanking the customer. Hey, we received your request. My team's working on it. And it's amazing the amount of engagement and the lift that has, right? It's a virtual meet and greet. But what I would tell you that's even better than these early manager intervention videos is having it right there on your website, right? So you can literally place it right on the website. So right after that customer hit submit, have it right there on the website. Catch them before it even gets to the CRM. Sometimes there's a delay. Sometimes leads don't even make it to the CRM. So imagine if you could put the content right there on your website so you can catch them, right? So I have examples. At the end, there's a bonus. So I have a bonus for you, but I have content. I have a book. So there's a Video for Victory ebook, but it's literally a video book. I have over 10 videos in there with QR codes that you can watch, learn, play these things. So if you want it, send me a message and you got it. But here's the ROI. I'm going to always focus on the ROI, the return on investment. What am I getting for this energy that I'm putting in? A 35% increase in email and text engagement. The more people that you can connect with, the quicker that you're able to do that, the better the results are going to be for you and your dealership. Isn't that cool? Man, I love this stuff. All right. Next one, re-engagement for unresponsive leads. Right. So I like this one because salespeople are going to feel this. My BDC teams. Do you ever have that customer that like they've gone quiet on you? They kind of ghosted you after a few days, and you're like, what do I even say at this point? Well, it's not what you should say; it's what you should show. You know, whether you're showing yourself, or I would prefer you show a product if they're on a specific vehicle. But these videos are just mock examples that you have. Here's what's cool about this one. So this is I've been playing around with the AI avatar videos. I know it's different. You know, cloning yourself or using an avatar to do content does it feels the least human known to man. But here's what I'll tell you. As a consultant who's recorded videos at a high level for the last 7 to 8 years, some people are just not going to do videos. I've seen it. I've almost been slapped. I've almost had water thrown at me. I'm gonna drink some right now. I've been cussed out. I've seen it all, y'all. And some people just aren't going to do it. So if they're not, maybe they do an avatar of themselves. Maybe the dealership, if your dealership, you don't have anybody, or maybe you don't want the turnover of somebody leaving every year, and now you got to pick up a different face. So there's a couple different ones. I use HeyGen, Synthesia. So I actually bought both. So I have avatars with both. I have video avatars, so you can hear what one sounds like that you could plug in for a re-engagement.
Hey there. I know life gets busy. Maybe you forgot. Maybe your dog deleted your emails. Either way, I've got something worth checking out. Real quick. Promise it won't bite.
So she could work on her smile and the delivery, and all this is editable, so you can slow it down, you can change the tone, so it's pretty cool. Mine's is real cheesy. Like I still could.
I know life gets busy. Maybe I forgot. Maybe your dog deleted your emails. Either way, I've got something worth checking out. Real quick. Promise it won't bite.
Do I really sound like that, y'all? Like, do I really sound like that? Like, the first time I heard that, I was like, man, am I like robotic like that? But anyways, but these are just again, these are other ways that you can use content to connect. So I would rather you do a personalized video that you could put in there that's in re-engagement, that's giving the customer new game for their search. But if not, you don't have the time, let's scale this thing out with AI. All right. Next, trade and appraisal follow-up, one of my favorites. So the goal of this one is for anyone that received an appraisal, right? So whether they got it online, it could have been KBB, Trade Pending, any of those guys, AccuTrade, or it could be customers that have recently walked in. Somebody came into the dealership recently, and we want to reevaluate all those trades. Imagine having a video for those moments, right? That introduces the used car manager or whoever's appraising the vehicle to just say, "Hey, I know you were in here recently. I would like to evaluate your vehicle. I'd like to talk to you about it again." How fire is that? Now, obviously, a personalized video would be great, but again, do you have enough time to capitalize on these micro moments? So I have an example.
Hey, this is Duke here, the used car manager at Cage Automotive.
Yes, sir.
I just wanted to say thank you for being a valued customer, but I'll get right to it. I'm reaching out and see if you still have the vehicle that our records.
As I'm stuttering Stanley there, but all we're doing here is just being natural. So you notice like a lot of my videos where I do study or stutter or if I stop and have to read, I will always let that thing go because that's the human that people need to see. So it's okay if you don't speak the best. I don't speak the best all the time, get juicy mouthed, whatever. But it's okay. Just roll with it, man. Have some fun and smile. I think that's the most important thing. Is I'm looking at like my big eyes here on this video. That's crazy. But the whole goal of this, the ROI, is to increase trade evaluation win backs, after customers leave or they submit a trade evaluation. The ROI on this is limitless, y'all. Okay. Next one, manager save a deal. Are we still doing save a deal meetings, y'all? Leaders, let me slow down. Are we doing save a deal meetings? Because I think if a dealership is just doing save a deal meetings right now, they're gonna win no matter what, whether they use AI or anything. Just leaders meeting and reviewing customer interactions and trying to improve the customer experiences, you will win. I call it watching film. You know what I mean? When you watch film, you're really critiquing yourself and your team. But listen, a micro moment manager save a deal is just really thanking the customer recently from a contact. They could have talked to somebody on the phone. They could have came to the dealership, whatever they did. Shout out to this one because this one was talented that was hired. So Cody and his team, they we gave a script to a mutual client that we have, and this was the video that they made. So pretty good. So think about it. If you don't want the avatar, you could actually get a human and you could just hire them. Like I've done this kind of work, contract work. So that's Cody and the team at Jive. But we've done this together, and I think it's such a great opportunity if nobody at your store really is about that life. So check this out.
Oh, and thank you for visiting Tony Sarah Ford. We greatly appreciate you taking the time to stop by and explore our dealership. Now, although you didn't purchase a vehicle this time, well, we're grateful for the opportunity to assist you.
How fire is that? So that's a real person, not an avatar. So that's another example that you have for a micro moment where we could hire talent, get a picture from the screen. I know other vendors, everybody should be getting this game and doing this for their clients. So it doesn't have to be with me. I would love to do it. I know some people might not want to do business with me for one reason or another. But listen, do these things, either hire somebody internally. I have an offer at the end that you can take advantage of. It's phenomenal. But listen, there's no excuse to, after watching these videos and listening to this show, there's no excuse to not update your templates and then put more videos into them. Come on, y'all. There's some of us have templates that have been there for the last 10 years. They hadn't made a change. Like our templates are not the Bible. You know what I mean? Like I could get it. That book can stay the same. Your template books cannot. They do have to update. Okay, let's do it. Next one, delivery day preview. So I like this because this is just getting the customer excited for what's going to happen. Like buying a vehicle is still a big deal in my opinion. You know what I mean? Maybe it's because I'm not in the dealership selling the cars every day. I've lost that touch of like, oh, the excitement that you get when you help a customer buy that vehicle for the first time. I'm not talking about selling cars for 10 or 15 years. I'm talking about that very first time you sold a car, the excitement that you get. Let's all have that back. You know what I mean? I'm going in this podcast like it's my first one. I'm excited. I'm happy to be here. And thank you for still being in here with me. But, so this delivery day preview, the whole goal of this micro moment is to get the customer ready for what's going to happen that day. So this is another one with Cody and the team at Jive we did for our mutual client, the Sarah team down there. And this is a great delivery, but it's just setting up for the day.
On your new vehicle. On behalf of everyone here at Sarah Nissan of Silicaga, I want to thank you for choosing us. We're honored to have you as part of our family. Your satisfaction is our top priority.
And you know what? Everything that you want matches your brand, right? So whatever your store is all about, whether it's about the experience, whether it's about the after the sale, whether it's about service, whatever those things are, you can put that in video with heart. Now, I love for all these videos to be from like the owner or from the actual person that they're going to buy the vehicle from. That's who really should do this. So if you're a salesperson watching this, dude, all day, if you're thinking, I should make some of these videos for myself, you sure should. Because if all you're doing is sending like a normal text or an email that's just words, why not replace that with video? Hands down. Owner's thank you video. So this is what I was talking about. Just a video that just says thank you. Thanking the customer for a recent interaction, thanking the customer for visiting the store. And you have an owner that literally is just delivering the message saying, hey, I want to thank you for giving us an opportunity. You could have done business anywhere, but you decided to do it with us. And I think that means so much. So I'm going to move on to the next one, but the ROI here is for your CSI and your customer retention index. See, nobody talks about CRI. We talk about CSI, customer satisfaction index. But what about our CRI, our customer retention index? How many of our customers that we're selling each month are previous customers that bought and did service from us? owners. Let's keep thanking our customers. Let's thank them and get them ready. So here's one. I love this is the Marhofer team up there. So shout out to you, Chris, David, Lindsay, the whole team up there, and Chris Schaubert too. Thank you for the connection. But the why buy videos, having why buy videos that set the stage. You know, as I was going through, I'm looking at all the data. Like a lot of these videos have been watched thousands upon thousands upon thousands of times. And you'll see here in a little bit, one of the slides I have like the click-through rate. Like we're seeing click-through rates on the low end 40%, meaning people watch the video and go to the website, to 80%. Some people are getting 80% of their customers that are watching these videos to go to the website and book an appointment. Come on, man. Like that's invaluable. I get all fired up. I apologize. But a why buy video that kind of separates you from everyone else. And I think this is important as we move into, you know, the artificial industrialization or the AI, right? The AI industrialization that's coming. I don't know why I can't say that word right now, but it's the AI revolution, that's what I was going to say. But when all this coming up, it's important for us to separate ourselves and separate our brands, or else everybody's going to sound the same and look the same, right? So this is pretty cool. Just an example of a video that you can put in that just talks about what should you get when you do business with our store. So like one of the things that they talk about here is pricing, transparency. These are things that seem normal to most, right? You think, yeah, we're honest, yeah, we're transparent, but you have to talk about these things. And the engagement, that's a reply that I have up there where a customer replies right back. It's like telling them what they're trying to do after watching that video. That's fire. Like I cannot tell you how many videos have been sent out where customers are replying back saying, thank you, that was great. Here's what I'd like to do next. That's the whole point. See, the point of the video should be, what do you want the customer to do? Not just about wanting them to watch our video. Dang, about broke my mic here. We good? But it's about setting the stage for what's next. My man, so this is Adam over at Ford of Columbia. This is a great one. And these are two of the pinnacle stores, the Columbia stores, Ford and Hyundai at Columbia, because they did the micro moment videos. But let me tell you something. They sent out over 50,000 videos a year between them and their team. I'm talking about a series. That's just one store. So they do personalized videos at scale. They're on a whole nother level, you know, top in their regions, top in the nation. So I'm proud of them. But this is an example. Adam, he did it so well. He's got the cap. He's looking fresh. And his delivery is good. But what he did that's so phenomenal is he literally lays out the groundwork for what he wants the customers to do. Because think about it, 30 to 40% of leads come in after hours, but we're not giving the customers an experience. Yes, there's AI. That's great that a robot can message them after hours. I believe in that. We've got assistants that do that too. But what I'm saying is, how are you giving the customer an experience? Authentic. And this is it. But take a look at this. Out of 316 views, 112 people went to the website and took action. That's insane, y'all.
Hey there, I'm Andrew, sales manager here at Ford of Columbia. Thank you so much for reaching out to us. Obviously, you reached us out there. That's okay. No worries. We're here to help. As soon as we get here, we're going to reach out.
So good, man. Adam, I appreciate you. You're a rock star. Chris, Sam, all you guys there, so fire. Here's another one, equity mining and data mining, right? Now, full transparency, here's another avatar. So I played around with this one too. So we'll get to see how another video avatar did for those people that have been curious about that. This guy, I want to say, is Synthesia is who I used on this one. But listen, equity mining, big passion of mine, is getting customers back, getting them in for service, getting them in for sales. To me, I say this so much, we don't need more leads. We've just got to do better with the customers we're already connected with in our CRM. It's right there. We just got to market right. We got to brand right. We got to connect right. In these micro moment videos, they do it, y'all. They get it to it. So let's play this example, but the whole goal is to buy vehicles right now. Oh, he's got the accent.
News for you. We ran a quick check.
Hey, little Chris.
It looks like you might be in the perfect spot to upgrade your vehicle. If your car has over 50,000 miles and still thinks it's brand new, this might be the best time to trade in and trade up. Reply back or tap the link. No pressure, just real options worth looking at.
Okay, I like it. We can change his delivery a little bit, right? Make it a little fun, like he's not in school with encyclopedia books behind him. But again, This is content that can connect. This could be something that's interesting. It could say the customer's name, but let's have fun with this, y'all. So, bonuses. So, I want to leave you all with a couple bonus ideas, right? Of extra videos that you can do. You can do Google review request videos. You can do customer testimonials, which is my favorite. That's my jam. Video testimonials that you could have on your website in your CRM, marketing what you want, right? Imagine a video testimonial where a customer's talking about how they received an email from you with the video saying that you should come trade your vehicle in, right? They trade their vehicle in and get their offer, and now they're doing a video about receiving the video. Now you use that video to create more videos. You get what I'm saying. Model launch hype videos. So if you got a new model coming out, those are great ones to have for micro moment videos when they come in on that request. Website content, frequently asked questions, they ask, you answer, Mark Sheridan, all of these, right? All of these are so many great examples to set up your last quarter in 2026 of a year that separates you from not being like every other dealer around the block or within 100 to 200 miles and nationwide. So, what are the results of all that? What are some real world examples? $1.2 million added in additional gross profit, thousands of videos watched, not just minutes, not seconds, thousands of videos watched. Sango email, their email engagement went up ×2 from adding these videos in there. BMW up north, great clients of mine, 78% show rate, having the appointment reminder videos coming in there. Website, 33% lift, time on site. Cody and the team at Jive by doing these videos on the website. The proof is, it's past the pudding. In the South, they say the proof is in the pudding. We're past pudding. Y'all done smashed the pudding bowl. It's all there. So now it just comes down to, do you need the additional engagement from your customers? And do you want more appointments and more sales? If you do, these micro moments make the easiest sense. I even have an offer. So we have our offer of what it looks like. So you can do this yourself, pay somebody internally. You can invest with us. We do this for the 10 template videos. We're doing a promo right now. Normally it's $9.99 for the 10. We're doing it for $5.99 to kick off for the 10 that you can have. That's $5.99 a month. Micro Moments Pro. If you want to get 15, and don't forget with these, all of these, you're going to get my ebook. So you get a video ebook, you get my course, you get the community, and you get my custom AI. That alone is $5.99. So this offer is like my give back to the automotive industry. Like, I'm giving back to you all. You get my AI, you get a library of content that we custom build for you, right? Whether you want 10, 15, right? There's so much that we have, but I didn't want to leave you hanging like, dang, what is all this going to cost? Man, this is popcorn. This is easy. It's a no-brainer. So let's change the game. Let's elevate together. Let's grow. But most importantly, can I thank y'all for rocking with me? I kept it under 30 minutes. I could have gone for hours talking on this, but I will on some other topics in the future. Let me know what you would like for me to talk about more. Obviously, I don't want to put together an offer, but this is a great special. I think it's important for you all. So what I would like for you to do after this, let me know what you'd like for me to break down next, whether AI, CRMs, or whatever. Schedule a strategy call with me so we can talk to make sure this even works for you. This makes sense. We can go through real examples, and then let's build your own 10-pack together. So I appreciate you all. Here's my QR code. You can scan this. Let's connect. Let's start the micro moment journey together. I love y'all. Appreciate you all. Much love and gratitude. Be well. Gratitude. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me. It's always great, and I thank you for it. So if you could do me a big favor, fam, if you want more videos like this, please like, subscribe, comment, share this out. And hey, if you want to see something different, or if you have some feedback for me, send me a message. Love to hear back from you. But until then, thank you all. Keep winning. Be well.